Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to start the central concept of automata theory. In my previous video, I already started the new subject which is ACD and Introduction to Automata and Finite Automata. Now let's understand what is the central concept of automata theory. This concept is very important for upcoming concepts, and this concept is the basics for this subject which is ACD. So understand this concept very carefully. Okay, now let's start the video. So we have many concepts of automata theory. From that all concepts, these are most important concepts. So I am going to explain these concepts and that concepts also, but these concepts are very important which can come in the examination point of view. Okay, so the first thing is symbol. So what is a symbol? Let's understand. So symbol is nothing but it's a single character. It can be A, B, C, or the 0, 1, 2, 3. It can be anything, like any symbol. Okay. It is used to represent the input data. To represent the data, input data will be representing that input data with some symbols. It can be A, B, C, D or 0, 1, 2 or some special characters also. Okay, we can use upper characters or the lower case characters also, alphabets, yes or no. It can be any type of a symbol, okay, to specify the input data. Yeah, and it can pictorial form also. Okay, it can be a pictorial form also. So to see more simply, symbol is nothing but to represent the input data. It can be in the form of any character, any single character. Okay, any single character. It can be A, it is a single character. It can be B, it is also the single character. So it can be any type of a single character. It can be ABCD or 0, 1, 2 or uppercase ABCD, or it can be another special characters. It can be anything. Okay, that is nothing but the symbol. Yeah. So the next one is alphabet. What is alphabet? Let's see. So you know this symbol. This is nothing but the sigma. Okay, now let's see what is the alphabet. Alphabet is a collection of symbols. Yes or no? Symbol is nothing but the single character. So collection of that single characters is nothing but the alphabet. Okay, if you see this example, you can understand. So this alphabet is denoted with the sigma. So this is the symbol for the sigma. Okay, so in this way we'll be representing. So 0, 1, A, B, these are the symbols, collection of the symbols. So if you look at here, this is the sigma. We'll be representing this alphabet using the sigma equals to flower brackets 0, 1. So 0, 1 is the collection of symbols. This collection of symbols is represented by alphabet. Okay, I think you understood by seeing this example. So this collection of symbols is represented by alphabet. Okay, so next thing is string, word, or the sentence. Okay, now if you see this string, it is the collection of symbols, okay, over an alphabet. Don't get any confusion if you see this example. So in this example, string is equals to A, B, AA, BA. Means what it is having? It is a sequence of A and B, sequence of symbols. To say simply, it is a sequence of symbols. So A, B, AA, BA. Okay, so this sigma equals to A, B. It is nothing but the alphabet. So by using A and B, how many sequences we can form? That is known as string. Okay, understood? It is a collection of symbols over an alphabet. So it is denoted by W. Okay, the string is denoted by W. Don't get any confusion between the alphabet and the string. Alphabet is nothing but some set of symbols. Okay, some set of symbols. And string is nothing but the sequence of symbols. Okay, we'll be writing some sequence of the symbols. It is nothing but some set of symbols. Okay. Next is length of string. So you know string, what is the string? It is a sequence of symbols. How to find the length of that particular sequence? That is known as length of the string. Now let's understand how to identify. If you take an example of apple, so how many letters or how many characters are there in this apple? A, B, P L E. So 5 characters are there in this apple word. So the length of this particular string is 5. How to represent this length of the string? Let's see. So to represent the string, so the length of the string, we have to represent in this way. Modulus of S equals to, what is the value? Okay, modulus of S equals to value. So the length of this particular string is 5. So modulus of S equals to 5. Okay, in this way we have to represent the length of the string. Next, it is empty string. What is the empty string? So empty means 0. Nothing is there. So empty string is nothing but string with 0 length. So nothing is there. With 0 length is nothing but the empty string. Empty string is represented by this symbol or this symbol. Okay, empty string is nothing but the string with the 0 length. Nothing is there. Length of the string means to identify the number of characters. Okay. Now look at here very carefully. So for the power alphabet, let A, B be input. Let's consider this A and B are the inputs. So inputs are A and B. So example, sigma star equals to sigma naught union sigma 1 union sigma 2 infinitive. So it means so on. So this is the formula. So what is sigma naught? What is the sigma 1? What is the sigma 2? Let's understand. Sigma naught means the length of the string must be 0. Means what? It's an empty string. So 0 means what? Empty string. Okay, if we represent the sigma naught, so it means that the length of that particular string, so it is 0. The length of the particular string is 0. So called as empty string, or we can say null string. So before only I explain what is the empty string. The length, the string length is 0. Then we can say it is a empty string. So if I represent the sigma naught or sigma power 0, it is nothing but the length of that particular string. The sigma is nothing but the string. So the particular string is nothing but the 0. The length of the particular string is nothing but the 0. For that, we'll be representing with the sigma naught. Now let's understand. So we can represent it with star brackets and this symbol. Okay, star brackets with this symbol. So this symbol name is epsilon. Okay, we'll be representing with the epsilon. Sigma naught is represented with epsilon, which is nothing but the empty string, and the length of the string is 0. Okay, now sigma power 1. After sigma power 0, we'll be having the sigma power 1. So means what? The length of the string is 1. If the sigma power, then the length of the string is 2. If the sigma power 3, the length of the string is 3. If sigma power 4, the length of the string will be 4. Okay, means this power like 0, 1, 2, 3 will be representing the length of the string. Okay, sigma power 0 means the length of the string is 0. Sigma power 1 means the length of the string is 1. Sigma power 2 means the length of the string is 2. Sigma power 3 means the length of the string is 3. In this way, we'll be representing. So now let's see what is the sigma power 1. So sigma power 1 means the length of the string is 1. Means what? So sigma power 1 is nothing but the A comma B. Only two things, which is A and B. A power 1, B power 1. That's it. Now, if sigma power 2, AA, BB, AB, BA means with A and B inputs, how many power 2s we can form? Okay, I think you understood. You are getting somewhat. So, ఇక్కడ మనకి inputs A, B ఉన్నాయి. రెండు A, B. So, sigma power 2 అంటే ఈ A, B తో మనం 2 పవర్స్ ఎన్ని ఫార్మ్ చేయగలుగుతాం. సో సిగ్మా పవర్ 1 అంటే ఒకటి. సో A and B. With A we can form only 1. With B we can form only 1 with power 1. So if you have power 2, we can form 2 characters. Like how many ways we can form? Like A we can form, BB we can form, AB we can form, BA we can form. Okay. With the similarly, sigma power 3, how many 3 ways we can form? AAA, BBB, ABB, BBA. So like that we can form some characters. Like if you see here, we can form some characters with the 3 powers. Okay. So this is nothing but the sigma power 1, sigma power 2, sigma power 3. So sigma power 0 is represented by in this way, flower brackets epsilon. Epsilon is nothing but the empty string. Okay. Sigma power 1 means only power 1. Power is 1 means A and B. The length of that particular string is 1. Okay. The length of A is 1. B is 1. So in that way. Next, sigma power 2 means the length of the string is 2. So the length of that particular string should be 2. So if you see here, what is the length of this apple? 5. And similarly, if you see this AA, what is the length of this AA? 2. What is the length of BB? 2. What is the length of AB? 2. What is the length of BA? 2. So the length of that particular string should be 2. In that way, we have to represent the things with the A and B only. If you see similarly with sigma power 3, so the length should be 3. A 3, the length is 3. B, the length is 3. AAB, BBA, ABB, BAA, ABA. So this is the length of the 3. String means sigma power 3. So similarly, we can write like sigma power 4, sigma power 5. The length should be 4. The length should be 5. In similarly. Okay. I think you got the point. Now let's understand the formula. So in the power alphabet, we have two things, which is clean closure and positive closure. What is the clean closure and positive closure? Now let's understand this. The two things. So what is the clean closure and the positive closure? So the clean closure formula is this thing, which is sigma star equals to sigma naught union sigma 1 union sigma 2, so on. Similarly, positive closure means sigma plus equals to sigma 1 union sigma 2 union sigma 3. So if you see here, clean closure is represented by sigma star. Positive closure is represented by sigma plus. And if you represent, like if it is sigma star, we have to start from sigma naught. If it is sigma plus, it should start from sigma 1. So if you see here, you can understand more clearly. Clean closure means sigma power star. Sigma power star is represented with clean closure. Sigma power plus is represented with positive closure. So clean closure is represented with sigma power star. Star means clean closure. Remember like that. Positive closure. Positive means plus. Okay, sigma power plus. So if you see here formula, sigma power star means it will start with a 0, power 0, sigma power 0, union sigma power 1, union sigma power 2, union sigma power 3 means clean closure. Positive closure means it will start with 1, sigma power 1, union sigma power u, union sigma power 3, so on. Okay, the main small difference between these two closures is sigma power star means it will start from sigma power 0. If it is positive closure, it will start with sigma power 1. Okay, got clarity? If you see here this example, so if we'll take the inputs like 0, 1. Here we took A, B as inputs. Similarly, let's take the inputs as 0, 1. So if you see here positive closure, with the inputs 0 and 1, we can form 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Similarly, with the clean closure, you can form this epsilon 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, so on. Okay. Similarly, from this we can form another formula, which is sigma plus equals to sigma star minus epsilon. Means what? So what is the main difference between sigma star and sigma plus? Only the sigma naught. If you remove the sigma naught, then it will be forming the sigma plus. Yes or no? So to form the sigma plus, we have to remove sigma naught from the sigma star. That only they have done here. Okay. So to form sigma plus, we have to remove sigma naught from the sigma star. So if you remove this epsilon or the sigma naught in the sigma star, then it will be forming the sigma plus. Okay, this is the another formula from this too. Okay, These are most important formulas which you have to remember. Next one is language. So what is a language? Now let's understand. So it is a collection or the set of all strings over an alphabet. So if you see, this language is represented with L. If you see here, so for the example like A, B, A, B, A, A, B, B. So it's a collection of all the strings, or we can say the set of all the strings. Okay. So set of all the strings means what? From 0. So L0, L1, L2, L3. Means the formula for this thing is like L star equals to L0 union L1 union L3 union L4. So on. Means like this one. Okay. Clean closure. Okay. Clean closure. Like clean closure only. The language will be also there. Why? Because it is also the set of all the strings. All strings means from the 0. Okay, from the L power 0. Okay, for this also the formula will be L power star equals to L naught union L1 union L3 union L4, so on like that. Okay, means it will starts with 0, means A, B, A, B, A, A, B, 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 means from the length of the string 1 to like 0 to infinity, like till n. So that they have taken the example of A, B, A, B, A, B, B, like that, so on. That is nothing but the language. Okay. One more thing, in this language also will be having two conditions, which is finite language, infinite language. Finite language means which is finite, which we can count. Infinite language means which is like infinity, like we cannot count, so on. Okay. Now, if you see here the finite language and infinite language, so the finite language is nothing but which we can count, countable number of objects in the set. So if you see here A and B, if you want like sigma power 2, which we can stop like A, AB, BA, BB, the length of this particular strings will be 2, 2, 2. If you see this example, infinite language means which we cannot count infinite number of elements in the set. So if you see in this, so all strings of which will start with A, means the strings which starts with A, we can form many, not only like 4 or 5 or 10, we can form as many we can. Okay, if you see this example A, it should start, this thing, particular string should start with A. It can be any length, it can be any length, but it should start with A. Only that is the condition. It should start with A, it can be any length. So if you see here this example A, A, B, A, 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 B, A, A, B, A, B, A. So in this way we can form many strings. In this way we can form many strings. We cannot stop, no. So this type of string is nothing but infinite language. Okay, got the clarity? So these are the two types in the language. Next one is grammar. Grammar is nothing but which will be generating the valid strings using some rules. So about this grammar, well, when you go further, you can understand about this grammar more clearly. As of now, these are the most important concepts in the automata theory. Okay, now let's recollect all the concept once again. Okay. So symbol means which is having the single character. It can be A, B, or ABCDs, or 0 to 1 numbers, alphabets, or some special characters like this plus, question mark, colon, plus, plus, plus. It can be anything. It should be the single character. Now, what is alphabet? It's nothing but some set of symbols. Okay, collection of symbols. So this is the example for the alphabet. Okay, it is represented, denoted or represented by this sigma. So it can be 0, 1, A, B, and some special characters 0, 2, 9, and in this way we can represent the alphabet. Next, it can be string, word, or the sentence. So it is nothing but the sequence of symbols. It is the set of symbols. It is a sequence of symbols. So it can be represented by W. So it can be 0, 1. So if it is 0, 1, with 0, 1, which string we can form? We can form 0, 1, 0, 1, or 1, 1, 0. So as many things we can form. So in this way, like AB means ABA, BAB, ABB, AA. So in this way, means with this 0, 1 inputs, how many strings we can form? Like with the help of the 0, 1 inputs, we can form this type of string, or this type of string, or this type of string, or any other type of strings. Okay. Similarly, by using this A and B as inputs, we can form these strings. Not only the strings, we can form other strings also. Okay. And one more thing is power alphabet. It is represented by sigma power k. Okay. K denotes set of all the strings of length k. Means what the k will be representing, what the k denotes. It's like a length of the string, which I already said you. So if you take this, sigma is nothing but the 0 and 1. Sigma power 0 means it is nothing but nothing. Empty string means what? It is represented by epsilon. Next, sigma power 1 means the length of the string should be 1, 0, 1. Similarly, this sigma power 2 means the length of the string should be 2. So in this way, we can represent. Similarly, clean closure and positive closure. So the clean closure formula is this thing, and positive closure formula is this one. Okay, clean closure means it will start with sigma power 0. Positive closure means it will start with sigma power 1. Okay, next, this thing all, it's not important. And language is nothing but the, it's a finite language and infinite language. Finite language means which we can count the objects in the set, but infinite language means which we cannot count. So these are nothing but the infinite language. So this is about the concepts of automata, which is very important. Understand very carefully. If you not understand, if you did not understand, again you watch the video from start. Okay, why? Because if you understand this basics only, you can go further. So if you stuck here only, you cannot go further. So understand this basics very carefully. If you want this PDF, I will be sending you. Okay, don't worry. Let's practice some questions. Construct a language with accepts strings with length 2 over an alphabet 0 and 1. So they given the inputs as 0 and 1, and they are saying to construct the string with the length 2. Means with the length 2, we have to construct the string with the help of this two inputs, which is 0 and 1. Means the length should be 0. Sorry, the length should be 2. Means 0, 0, the length is 2. 0, 1, the length is 2. 1, 2, 1, 0, the length is 2. 1, 1, the length is 2. So in this way, we can form with using the inputs 0 and 1. So okay. Construct the language which accepts the strings of length 3 over the 0 and 1. Okay, now we constructed the language by using 0 and 1 with the length 2. Now with length 3. In this way, the length should be 3. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So in this way, we can construct by using the length 3. Okay. Similarly, construct the language which accepts the string with length greater than 2 over an alphabet 0, 1. Means what? Means the length of that particular string should be greater than 2 or equals to 2, but not the 1. Means what? If you see here, the inputs are 0 and 1, means that it should be equals to 0, 2 or more than 2, but not 1 and 0. Means it should start with 2. The length of that particular string should start with 2. 0, 0 or 0, 1 or 1, 0. Okay, 1, 1, or it can be power length it can be 3 also, like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 in this way. But it should not be 0 and 1. Okay, 0, 1. It should not be the 1 length of that particular string. It can be 2 or more than 2. In this way, we can say. Okay, this is the infinite language. Why? Because as many strings we can form by using this thing. Okay, we can form as many strings we want. So it is infinite language. If you see here, this is the finite language, means which we can stop at particular point. So yeah, take the snapshots of these questions and try to solve the solutions for this question, and send the solutions to my mail or to my or post the solutions in the comment section below this video. This is my mail ID, and yeah, you can get the point of view how to solve the solutions if you try by yourself. Don't worry, I'm going to explain the solutions for this question also, but first you try by yourself. You can get to know how much thinking levels you have in this subject. Okay, take the snapshots of these questions and try by yourself, and send the solutions to my mail ID or comment below to this video. Okay, And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let's meet in the next video with the solutions.